Hey, boy.
Right now. So I'm just going to let the people on the front row know if a button pops off and hits you in the eye, I don't have insurance here. So don't sue me. It's an amazing experience to be back home after such a long time. There are a lot of people wondering, why were you... That's the kind of show it's going to be. Amen, brother! And a lot of people wondering, why did it take you so long to come back? And one word answer, papers.
Well, that was back in Zimbabwe. Well, I'm not going to tell you how long ago that was, but that was his first time performing as a comedian in Zimbabwe. He's from Zimbabwe, and you've been hearing about the Johnny Live comedy bar here on Smile, and now the organizers are even more excited than ever about the upcoming special. So here, before he takes the stage again, because he did it last evening, comedian Alfred Kainga, as I said, born in Zimbabwe, lives in the United States.
And is now in
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
For the first time.
Yes,
Morning, great to meet you.
first time. Thank you so
Great
much.
to meet you.
Alfred.
Hey, I'm here. I made it, mama. I made it. I'm on
You were
Jamaican
not a
TV
comedian before you left Zimbabwe.
now. No, I was not. In my heart, I was. But I couldn't tell my mama that I wanted to fly all the way to America to be a comedian.
What would she have said?
She would have said, go back into the field and take care of the kettle. We're not wasting money for you to go and funny joke.
But that's why you went to America, or you went to America and then you wanted to be a comedian?
I went to America, then I wanted to be a comedian. I always wanted to be one.
Why
but
though? Why? Why you wanted to be a comedian?
I was just a class clown from day one, and I started watching, Bill Cosby show, Fred Sanford and Son, and I thought to myself, man, if I can just be half as funny as these guys, that'd be great. So when I went to America and I found out you can actually get paid for doing it, I said, sign me up. This is too easy. Yeah.
How was the show last night? Johnny Live Comedy Bar. You performed last night. It was a full house.
Yeah.
And people are saying it was a good show.
Yeah.
Tell us how it was for you, a Jamaican audience, because we're not easy.
No, that's very true. To me, the three hardest audiences you can perform for are people from New York, people from Jamaica, and people from Nigeria. So I'd heard the reputation of Jamaicans, and I was...
What was that reputation?
That, you got to bring it. If you're not funny, they're going to let you know.
Then buckle you. You ever heard of that?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Did you know about the American comedian recently and they say he flopped?
That even made it worse because he's such a big name.
Oh, you all could talk about him. Who was the comedian?
I ain't going to say
Mike,
it.
Was it Mike? What's his name? Mike?
Yeah, who was it?
Mike Epps? Yes,
Mike
Epps that
And
came.
he's big in the United States. So
Yes.
So did that scare you a little bit?
It made me nervous. It really did. But at the same time, I knew, well, I didn't get paid as much as he did. So, I'm going to flop cheap.
By the way, why Nigeria, an African country, why are they more difficult than the other countries?
I guess it's because you're more exposed to comedy. Jamaica, Nigeria, they're more exposed to the American nature of comedy, so they understand comedy more than a whole lot of other places. So they're just tough. They've seen so many different acts. So they're ready for you to bring it.
Yeah. Is a comedian, or are you different in Zimbabwe and the United States, or were you different last night? Or is it the same kind of jokes you go right
Well,
across the
you
board?
have to adapt. There's some jokes that I did last night that I've never done before because they are strictly for Jamaica. Things that I saw as soon as I got picked up from the airport all the way to the hotel.
Give me one that you saw.
Police pulled us over.
This is true.
This is true. Police pulled us over. I'm sitting on the right-hand side, and my driver, he's got an American car, so he's sitting on the left. So the policeman comes to my side. He's thinking that I'm the driver. So we speeding, and he's asking me, what y'all going to do, left or right? I said, no, we're going straight. I didn't know what he wanted.
And he said,
And he said, what you gonna do? Left or right? I said, you want me to put my hands on the steering, left and right? I'm not the one driving. So this guy had to bail me out. And he took care of us. Thank you, officer. I won't say what happened.
Don't say anymore.
You didn't get the ticket.
I won't say what happened. I'm trying to go back to Dallas in one piece.
So it's like you got the ticket. So what about last night? What other kinds of jokes did you give us?
We had a whole family of mongooses that stopped traffic. I'd never seen that in my life. mongoose. Father mongoose, mama mongoose, little mongoose babies just crossed the street like it was nothing. Father mongoose stopped the whole car and said, if you hit my kids, we're going to have a problem. Come on, babies, move. It shocked me. I'd never seen that before. I thought they were rats.
Oh. You never seen mongoose before?
No.
I so much mongoose cross the road?
No, a whole family.
Oh my God.
And I'm from Africa.
Let me ask you. Let's go to Zimbabwe for a minute. You speak Shona?
Yes.
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 Can you? I love when we learn something new because
Yeah.
you know we are all Africans.
Yes, we
at
are.
heart.
Yeah.
And we come from this. So
Yeah.
we probably all come from Zimbabwe.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Okay.
do understand what you're saying.
So tell us a little Shona now. And do you drop Shona in your jokes like when you're performing to Zimbabwean?
When I went
audiences?
back home for the first time, yes, I did drop Shauna because, you know, like you said, you know, you have to adapt to every audience.
Mm-hmm.
So being away from home for so long, they wanted to make sure that I wasn't too Americanized, you know. So I had to let them know, hey, I still know a little bit, you know. So if I'm going to teach you a word, you got to say makadi.
Makadi.
Yeah, that means how are you doing?
Makadi.
Yeah,
I never say you must lick me.
She's going to do it very aggressive. Makadi.
Why do we do that?
What is it? What is it?
Makadi.
Makadi.
Yeah.
And that's how are you?
How are
And
you?
that's Shona.
That's Shauna. That's
Lovely.
the official language.
But everyone speaks English.
Yes, yeah, English is the official language. You know, we were all colonized by the British. Thank you, British people, for teaching us a little English. So now we can do this.
What? Be on this show and communicate.
Yeah, and communicate.
And
Makadi.
so after I said Makadi, you say?
Tiripo.
Tilipo.
Yeah, all is well.
Tilipo.
Tiripo.
Terripo.
Tiripo.
Terripo.
She from Bari,
No,
Zimbabwe.
but I'm
No,
African.
she
He's
just-
very colonized. I know how to
We
do
gotta
it.
take him to
have
Wakanda
to-
to cleanse him.
Honey,
Huh?
yeah, people think Wakanda is a real country.
Yes, they do. Our
a real
Neville is
country.
not amused right now.
He thought it was a real country. Wakanda is not a real country. Let's go back to you now. Stan,
You can't care about what Zimbabwe is.
he's not going to Zimbabwe. He's going to Dallas.
You understand Patwa?
A little bit, a little bit. See, I always tell people my first experience going to a nightclub when I was 14 years old back in Zimbabwe was a dancehall club. So yeah, I grew up listening to Katarangs, Shabarangs, you know, all that.
So if Mr. Wagwan, where is it?
Everything cook and curry. Come on. Come on. Everything, all fruits right. You hear me? Come on. Because you know, as a Jamaican, you always got to say, you hear me, at the end of every statement. You know, that makes it real official. Yeah.
But in a serious way, did you prepare for that? Did you find out what our little slangs are and stuff? Barack Obama
Man,
came.
I'm telling you, I learned all that little talk from the music. If you look at
Seriously?
my phone right now,
Seriously?
I'm telling you, man. I had my first concert was Buju Banton, 1993,
Stop.
Zimbabwe.
You gonna come back for his next concert?
When they released him, right?
Him soon come.
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely be.
need
That
to
was
come
my
out.
first concert. So Jamaica to me feels like my second home, man. So this has been a homecoming.